Oh my god. Okay, so like last night I tried to like I was just like testing my like stand-up comedian skills, and oh god, my gum. Wrap it gently. Like a combo. Do you guys remember combos?
Yeah.
So I tried to test my stand-up comedian skills by holding the mic and like pacing the stage like a very fat cougar. And it wasn't for me. So we're just gonna do this. Hated it. I made a promise yesterday, or no, it was today. I made a promise on social media that I would be wearing I'm a Los Angeles native. We do have an accent. I made a promise that I would be wearing a thong tonight. I'm 100% not, and this is why. It's because I have like this weird pink underwear thing right now, and I couldn't find a pink thong. Anyway, and I feel like people are like, Amanda-Faye, don't thongs make you're such an insecure person. Like, don't thongs make you feel more insecure with your butt cheeks flabbity-flabbing in the wind? And I'm like, first of all, my butt cheeks do not flabbity-flab. That's rude. They flippity-flop. And second, point dose is, no, how can you be insecure in a thong? It is gently and lovingly cradling your beehole. And it feels amazing. Anyway, I'm just gonna read this short piece that I wrote. Please laugh at the sad parts. That's my bread and butter. People that are like, oh my god, that poor woman. Are the only reason that I'm up here right now. So let's do this. Do you guys remember Frizzies? I think it still exists, but yes. I'm working on a series. I'm like writing a book, which is what I said on probably like my New Year's resolutions, which I begin in March, so I could still write this book. Don't you dare put me in a box. And so I'm writing a bunch of pieces that are like about beauty products that like really shaped who I am, and I think that Frizzies is one of them, because there was like on the original, it was like a silicone. It is. I don't know what it is now. I don't shop in that aisle anymore. Ethics only. But it was silicone serum, and there was like a white lady with like huge frizzy hair on one side, and she was bombed. And then on the other side, she had like beautiful, perfect like curls that were so perfect, and like. So when I was a little kid, when it first came out, I was like, oh my god, like all I have to do is put this on my wet hair and I will have hair like that curly white lady. Untrue, not true, but I've like really embraced my giant hair because no one tells you that frizz actually gives you the volume. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna read this. My mom is here. I don't know if my mom's biggest fan is actually here tonight. I met her or them at a show, and they came up to me and were like, "Oh my god, like I saw you with the hammer," which was like kind of a big deal for me because I'm a nobody. Thank you. And they were like, "I saw you with the hammer," and I was like, "Oh. Thank you." And they were like, "Your mom was so cool." And I was like, "That's fine." Anyway, she's here, so laugh at my jokes. Anyway, this piece is called Frizzies. I have two really opposite formative hair memories that took place at the mall. They say your hair changes every 7 years. When I was 4 years old, my hair was down to my waist and the curls were large. I think I just found my favorite position, which is definitely holding this thing, like this and like this. I know you're in the audience, snap a pic because this is it. Oh, wow. Oh, this feels great. Sorry. Oh, sweating for a little bit. Okay, sorry. When I was 4 years old, my hair was down to my waist, and and the curls were large, loose baby brown cylinders bouncing behind me, with of course the ever-present halo of frizz. It feels like maybe it was Christmas, because in my memory I can see display tables with heavy velvet cloths. I feel my tiny hands touching one lightly as I skip by, finally stopping when the contents of one of the tabletops catches my interest. My mother is within the sea of clothing racks, but she is never far. Helicopter parenting. She's still never far, and that's my fault. I live in her house. I don't remember where I was because I got so sad. She's never far. Okay, here we are. I hear a voice above me, but I don't look up to the voice. Good writing. Until I feel someone's fingers entangled in my hair, lifting and stroking one of the curls. That was an outfit. The woman is younger than my mother, but old enough to know it's weird to touch a child without permission. "I'm sorry," she says. "Your hair is just so pretty." She and her husband are smiling above me. I am skeptical, but I say thank you, because I have good home training. Later, when I tell my mom what happened, she says that what they did was impolite, but it was probably good that they touched my hair, because if they admired it from afar and didn't put their hands on it, I could have gotten the evil eye. I heard you laugh, Mom. Do you guys know what the evil eye is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know if it's like the same in every culture, and also I have no fucking idea if my family literally made this up. But it was like, you've got to touch the thing, or like say you like the thing, or like the thing is gonna die. In this case, small child. Anyway. This message contrasts sharply with most of the other messages I had and would continue to receive to this day. R.E. strangers, that the world around me, from my overprotective family. And this explains the fact that I feel a general mistrust of everything and everyone, but I am also incapable of forming boundaries. What is a boundary? It's important to note that this is also around the end of the line for me, as far as I usually like to like pivot a little and be like pivot, but like tonight is like a lot with this conductor thing. So I'm just like, I'm doing new things. I'm sorry. I didn't do the back. I didn't. And I thought that I would be safe because I'm so sorry. Okay. It is important to note that this is also around the end of the line for me as far as being considered a cute child. Being a cute child who becomes like a kind of child and then like just like blossoms like that stinky ass flower at the Huntington Gardens into like a fairly unattractive adult. It's just like watching a highlight reel of your favorite sports team like blowing a lead over and over again. That was a sports metaphor, and I knew that would not go over here well, and I don't care. I'm a sports fan, and I am proud of it. Thank you. Okay. Anyways. Yes, I had dimples, and yes, beautiful curly hair. But it became clear pretty quickly that this was no case of baby fat. And my shiny, thank you for laughing. See, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, she is still large. Really stop. I'm like known for not completing things, but this I followed through with. And my shiny ebony eyes were not growing in proportion to my widening nose. I have tiny shark eyes. And this was even before around the ages of 8 to 12 years old, where all but the most beautiful children look perpetually awkward and confused, semi-toothless and sun-drunk. In my awkward phase, it didn't help that I was weird, bossy, and bookish. With a rich fantasy life and a bad temper, I changed. I had trouble paying attention, and I tended to wander off, which is what I had done at Mervin's department store when I was 10. You guys remember Mervin? Yeah! R.I.P. Mervin. People tended to think I was older than I was, and not in that fun, she looks like a teenager way. but because I was fat with age-inappropriate glasses. The eye doctor was like, I'm gonna give her bifocals. Large, dark colored bifocals. That seems like a really cool thing to do with a child. I don't need bifocals. I think it was a prank. He was ahead of his time. I got caught. It's a weird thing about fat. Like, it makes you like look really old and then really young later. Like, everyone's like, oh my god, her face is so plump, but I'm like, no, thank you. People get injections to have this kind of volume. Not this kind of volume. Don't. Anyway, sorry, I'm really all over the place tonight. Last night I was like, I feel so weird holding this microphone. I feel like a weird Celine Dion, and now tonight I'm just like, sorry, okay. Alright. Alright. It would be years before I would discover yard sales and learn how to dress myself. As you can see, I actually did not plan this. I forgot that I wrote that in this piece, but yes, I don't know Jack Lesh. He might be a dick, but I did buy this in 1992 at a yard sale. Anyways, wait a little bit. Okay, yeah, sorry. And since it was the 90s and it was in Mervyn's, I suppose I don't need to tell you that I was definitely wearing a solid color sweatsuit. My hair was down in a huge frizzy mane, brushed out with no product. When I wear my hair like that now, everyone says it looks cool. Cool in this context feels uncomfortable to me because it implies something exotic, which is problematic in itself.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
But also uncomfortable because it doesn't suit me. I am not cool. That is rude. Oh, thank you, Siri. For all the foreignness of my mixed Blaxican features in a colonized world of beauty, I never felt exotic or otherworldly, but more of a crushing invisibility that deepened into ugliness, like my nose spreads across my face when I smile. I really brought it there. You're goddamn welcome. That day in the Mervyn's, I was poking around the windbreakers. Near a large mirrored column, when two young Latinx women in their 20s rounded the corner. One of them gasped in horror. Then, just as suddenly grabbed her friend in relief. Oh my god, she said. I thought that girl was me in the mirror. I'm just gonna say, yes, that scarred me for life. Anyways, I'm not okay, and this is why. It's my birthday on Monday. I was on the phone with my friend and she was like just finished telling me that she didn't know if she could make rent this month. And then she was like, how are you, girl? And I was like, oh, I'm just like kind of depressed. You know how I get around my birthday. She's like, yeah, I mean, to be, and she's my same age as well, by the way. She's like, to be 37 and not really have much going on and no savings. And I was like, yeah. I think she was talking about us, but like I still don't know, and I was too embarrassed to ask. Anyways, I'm just gonna end with this, and it's that I 100% downloaded and used the McDonald's app the other day, and here's why. You're probably thinking like, oh, she's embarrassed about this because of like fat phobia, and like people are like, ew, you should eat clean, and I'm like, no, first of all. That whole phrase just like pisses me off so bad, but also you're like, oh, like, maybe she's embarrassed because she ate at McDonald's and it's like unhealthy. No. This is why that's embarrassing. It's not because like I downloaded it and then I realized that first of all there are coupons on the McDonald's app. Like coupons, thank you. And also you can customize the fuck out of your meal. Which if you go up there like and are like, I want this and this, they're like, are you fucking kidding me? But if you put it on the app, they're like, hey madame, like I may have gotten an Oreo McFlurry and I may have like extra Oreos and I got like an extra cup half full of Oreos. So I was like, this is why it's embarrassing because the whole reason I sat in that McDonald's parking lot downloaded not on Wi-Fi. It didn't connect to McDonald's Wi-Fi. I didn't think of it. I ordered on the McDonald's app was because I didn't know if I had enough money on my credit card to buy McDonald's. And I didn't want to deal with the embarrassment of being rejected at McDonald's. I did. It was delicious. Thank you guys.